officials are predicting historic rain, catastrophic winds, and life-threatening storm surge.
NBC6 has live team coverage tonight covering Ian's impact on South Florida.
We begin our coverage with hurricane specialist John Morales and NBC6 meteorologist Steve Mclaughlin with the new advisory. Guys, take it away.
All right, so it was a rough night on that far eastern side of the center of the storm. We get the tornadoes, the tropical storm gusts, even in Miami and Fort Lauderdale. We knew that. So the winds right now at 120 holding steady, and I know you have some insight because you watched that eye start to grow over the last couple of hours.
Yeah, I mean, the reason the winds have held steady at the center of the hurricane is because the hurricane has gone through an eye wall replacement cycle, and that usually stops the process of intensification. But then when it's done with the eye wall replacement cycle, we end up with a much bigger eye. The eye right now is 75% larger than it was when it left Cuba. And that's going to spread those hurricane force winds when it reaches the southwest coast of Florida across a much greater area.
Now, I know you're going to talk about the track in great detail, but we've watched the track get smaller because we're closer to the time of the event, and we have watched the center shift from Tampa over the last 24 hours to really Fort Myers right now. Fort Myers is now dead center. That is good news for Tampa. That is very bad news for Fort Myers.
For Fort Myers, and Fort Myers is a little bit inland, but you know, those coastal communities there like Cape Coral, they're going to get slammed with the storm surge. This is very concerning, and it could also very well impact the same places where Hurricane Charlie impacted, Port Charlotte, Punta Gorda as well. So all those places that are right on the coast, they're really going to feel the brunt of this. And again, you're looking at the close-up 11 p.m. update of the track, forecast track from the National Hurricane Center.
And last night, when we were still up in the air on the exact placement of the center of that eye, and really go back 48 hours, you know, it looked like as it was going to approach, it would lose some of its strength. That's no longer the case. It's coming in quick. It's coming in very strong. It could make landfall as a 3 or a 4.
Yeah, I mean, you've got it right there, and you know, that is pretty awful because this is much larger. Charlie was a Category 4, fine, but Charlie was tiny compared to this, which now has become a behemoth in terms of the diameter of the eye. So let me go ahead and take it away here and talk in more detail about what's going on. You're looking at the forecast track from the National Hurricane Center for the position of the storm tomorrow morning. And then the position of the storm tomorrow evening as it makes landfall here. Again, honing in on the Port Charlotte, Punta Gorda, Fort Myers, Cape Coral area. Tampa, you know, you've dodged another bullet. I don't know how you do this, but, you know, once again, it seems like you're not going to get the brunt of this. Happy for you. Someday it's going to happen. And it's not going to be pretty, but you seem to have dodged this particular bullet. And then there's the track down the road as it departs our state towards the end of the week. We here in southeast Florida are under a tropical storm warning, but the wind gusts have reached 41 miles per hour, which, yes, is tropical storm strength, but we haven't seen sustained winds of that nature. However, down in the Florida Keys, the winds have been much stronger, and I'll show those to you in just a second. Now, the eye is now north of Key West's latitude. So officially, this hurricane is starting to move away from you, Key West, at this hour. Problem is, every time you get one of these bands, like this one right here, you end up with some pretty good wind gusts, and the wind gusted to 76 miles per hour for you this evening in Key West, and we had a 58 mile per hour gust in Marathon, which is right there. Contrast that with 41 miles per hour in Miami and Fort Lauderdale. Look at this eye. Okay, if you recall what this system looked like 5 or 6 hours ago, you'll remember that the eye was much smaller. It was 20 nautical miles across as it left Cuba and moved north of Cuba through the Florida Straits and the Gulf of Mexico. And then the new eye, which has developed here, it choked off the inner eye, and now the new eye is 35 nautical miles across. That is 75% larger, and now that that process is finished, where the inner eye disappears and the outer eye takes over, now this is going to intensify further as it heads up into this area of southwest Florida. Again, here in southeast Florida, we are managing to escape the worst of this hurricane, despite the damage from the tornadoes this evening in Cooper City, in North Perry Airport in Pembroke Pines. Listen, it could be much worse. We could be facing a Category 3 or 4 hurricane right at our doorstep. That is not the case. The bulk of the winds are going to be out here, as you can see, and then eventually crossing to the north and departing the state. Look at those wind gusts. 76 in Key West, I mentioned. There's the marathon wind gust. Miami, Fort Lauderdale, Kendall, and Pompano Beach, just to 39 miles per hour are wind gusts this evening. Now, the water. 2.5 million people are under some form of evacuation order all along the west coast of Florida. 2.5 million people. And hopefully, folks down here, all the way down to Naples, were evacuated too, because look at the height above ground at which the storm surge could reach. For Charlie, the storm surge was as deep as 13 feet. In this case, it could also reach about those heights, but across a much broader area. We'll have more on Ian in just a little bit.